When younger women are secretly interested in you, they ask these questions. If a younger lady asks you one of these questions, she's probably flirting with you, not simply being polite. The truth is, most men don't pick up on these small hints at all. They think it's just small talk, not realizing they've just been given the go-ahead, a rare chance to connect romantically or even more. In this video, I'm going to go over 7 strong questions that younger women often ask when they really like you. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also tell you one of the most typical but subtle questions that women use to see whether you're open to more than simply talking. 1. Are you dating someone or in a relationship? Let's begin with the traditional inquiry that seems harmless but is actually quite important. If a lady asks if you're dating someone or in a relationship, she really wants to know. She's genuinely getting information that will help her make decisions. She wants to know if you have room in your life for someone like her, but she doesn't want to put herself out there. This query is her way of seeing how things are going. If you respond with something like, "No, I'm single," don't be startled if she smiles, widens her eyes, or even playfully says, "Really?" Those minor changes in body language are big signs of interest. If she adds, "Oh, I'm single too," trust me, she's not just giving too much for no reason. That's her way of saying, "I'm available," in bright letters. So don't ignore this question the next time you hear it. It may be the beginning of something important, or at least quite fascinating. 2. What do you like to do when you have free time? This sounds like small talk at first, but it's really a test of the mind. She's not attempting to fill the silence. She's seeking anything they can agree on. The similarity attraction effect is what psychologists call it. We usually like folks who are like ourselves. So when she asks you about your hobbies or what you do on the weekends, she's judging how well you get along, even if she doesn't want to. If you tell her you like hiking or visiting art shows and she answers, "Oh, I've always wanted to try that." If she hasn't done it yet, it's her way of saying, "I can see us doing that together." That's not simply talking, it's organizing a date in your head. She's trying to construct a bridge, whether she really likes your activities or not. And that bridge is frequently when chemistry or connection starts. 3. Do you think horoscopes are real? You might laugh or raise an eyebrow at this, but don't be too hasty to judge. If a younger lady talks about astrology or zodiac signs, it doesn't mean she's crazy about Mercury being in retrograde. She's inviting a fun, personal talk that looks at compatibility without being too serious. This question isn't really about your star sign. It's more about how open you are to new ideas, strange topics, and maybe even some lighthearted banter. If you answer with your zodiac sign and add a grin or a funny story, it implies that you are easygoing, know yourself, and might be a good match. Even if you think horoscopes are silly, how you react is what matters. She wants to know how you feel, not how your stars are aligned. And a lot of the time, this inquiry that seems ridiculous leads to deeper, more personal themes like values, likes, and dislikes. That is to say, relational space. 4. What kind of person do you like? This isn't a random question. When she asks about your type, she's not just making small talk, she's trying to find out one very important thing. Do I have a chance? This is what psychologists term the reciprocity of self-disclosure. You can open up too because she's opening the door. By finding out what you like, she's figuring out how well she fits what you're looking for. Now, here's the key part. If you tell her something you enjoy and she says, "That sounds a lot like me," she's not just being humorous, she's being extremely intentional. That's her way of saying, "I could be the one." And what if she changes her mind and wants you to ask her the same thing? Listen up. It's hardly a coincidence that she talks about things you clearly have. That's her way of saying that she is already thinking about something more. So keep in mind that this inquiry is really a way to flirt. 5. What do you find hard to resist in a woman? This is when things start to get interesting. If she asks you what you like about women or what makes you want to be with them, this is no longer just a casual interest. It's psychological escalation. It's called sexual priming in research. It's a method to steer the conversation into more personal topics without being too blatant. She's accomplishing 2 things by asking you this. 1. She wants to know what makes you happy. 2. She wants your answer to contain things she already has. She's trying to see if she fits the image you have in mind by looking at her confidence, how she looks, or how she handles herself. So think carefully about what you say. Don't be too graphic or too general. Instead, talk about a mix of physical attributes and deeper virtues, and add something fun to keep it light. You can even tease her by saying she doesn't have something, but don't go too far. The trick is to make her feel like she already meets most of your needs without making it too clear. 6. What is your favorite restaurant or food? You would think this is only about food, but it's not. This is generally a way to set up a date in the future. She's gathering ideas when she asks what your favorite food or restaurant is because she's thinking about the two of you going there together. If she says something like, "Oh, I've been meaning to try that place," or "That sounds delicious," she's practically telling you to ask her out. Women typically want men to take the lead, but they'll drop hints like these to make the offer seem like a natural next step. So if you feel something happening, don't wait. Say something like, "Let's make that happen sometime," and see how she reacts. If she lights up or jokingly agrees, you've just had an unofficial first date. 7. Do you want to get a drink or coffee sometime? This is the best question to ask someone you're flirting with. A significant clue is when a woman directly asks you to meet up for coffee, cocktails, or even something low-key like a walk or a movie night. This is what is called a low-risk invitation. It's casual enough to not seem weird, yet clear enough to show that you're interested. She wants to spend more time with you, but she doesn't express it. Because let's be honest, no one asks people they don't care about to hang out for no reason. If she asks you to dinner, drinks, or even to cook together, that's next level. You don't do those things with someone you think of as just a friend. So when this happens, heed the hint. Make a plan. Don't let it go out. Bonus. The most subtle but powerful question women ask when they want more: are you ready for the one question that isn't obvious yet means a lot? This is what it says: what are you looking for right now? This isn't just small conversation. This is how she figures out what you want without being too direct. She wants to know if you're interested in dating, being in a serious relationship, or just having fun. Not because she's inquisitive, but because she's trying to figure out if she wants to get emotionally involved with you. She might pull back if you don't answer clearly or provide mixed messages. But if you're honest and mature, she'll appreciate you even if you don't want the same thing. This question is hard to answer, yet it's one of the most crucial ones to get right, because it sets the mood for everything else. Last thoughts: we don't give younger women enough credit for how strategic and intelligent they are. They don't usually declare, "I like you," but the questions they ask say a lot. These 7 questions aren't simply for fun, they're for a reason. They are low-key requests to get closer, to connect, and sometimes, to check if there is a chance for anything more intimate. If you can see these small indicators and respond with confidence and charisma, you won't simply miss out on chances, you'll be the one who gets it while everyone else is still trying to figure out what just occurred. And don't forget that she probably already likes you when she asks these questions. She is just waiting to see if you get it. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more psychology-based tips on attraction and relationships. See you in the next one.